My name is Ariel Marx, and what I learned from a small light is how hungry and excited people are for new voices, even when telling stories that we've heard many, many times before. And the response to a small light has taught me that people are very eager to see things through new lenses and see parallels through something that happened over 80 years ago to now. The music community in Los Angeles and all abroad, and especially in the scoring community, is very tight and very generous. It's really lovely to see each other at events and award ceremonies and for your consideration events, and it's really nice to be able to bounce off ideas, learn new things, be inspired by each other. So it's a wonderful, essential part of being a musician. In person for sure in LA, but social media is such a wonderful way to get to interact with each other's work by sharing or just listening and texting, hey, that was so awesome. But I find it really heartwarming and inspiring when I hear from other composers about my work, and I try to reach out as much as possible as well. Absolutely. Technology is part and parcel of what we do, and it's really important to stay updated in terms of what is the language used in these interfaces, and it's constantly changing. So definitely subscribe to a lot of newsletters from your favorite plugin companies, and you'll stay in the loop by osmosis. But it's overwhelming and you'll never know it all. But it's very important to kind of be open to always evolving. My favorite plugin recently has been from the Sound Toys company called Microshift, and it does an amazing job of helping you create a really interesting and wider stereo image. So it gives a larger punch to percussion or short attacks on strings. So it's very much, it really fills space, which I've loved to use. I try to, keep my days separate. And so I'll have, I'll be working on one project one day or another project another day. But it's very important to keep, at least for me, to keep my mind straight and also keeping the palettes very distinct. So I try to do this with every show, that I'm not just reusing the same plugins, but that I have, specific plugins catered for the show. I always to inspire me, I always often buy new instruments or new plugins before a show just to make sure it has its own fingerprint. So making sure the palettes are different.